the North Carolina Tar Heels. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. The Tar Heels will kick it off to get us underway. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Panthers offense will go on the attack first. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated. They're always being a great teammate. These are the guys that coaches love.
And big-time players make big plays in big games, right? These are the guys that have to play well if they're going to win games like this. It'll be interesting to see what they do today.
So now it's 2nd and long. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Scanning the field, it's Hilton. Makes the grab over the middle. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. And the Panthers come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. They'll send the tight end in motion. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Tackle behind the line of scrimmage, and what a big 3rd down stop by this defense. Pitt will have to boot this one away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. So North Carolina's offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. Guys, if you listen closely, I think you can hear the jawing going already between this quarterback and wide receiver. What a matchup, Jesse, it's going to be between those two.
You know, so many people have already been talking about this individual one-on-one matchup, David, and it's going to be happening out on an island all game long. The receiver's got speed, he's got game-breaking ability, catching the football, can climb the ladder. He's going up against one of the best shutdown corners in the game. I cannot wait to watch this.
Yeah, and he's got the speed to stay with him and the instincts, and he's been so great out wide in every game. This is a huge test. This is a Sunday test. 2 NFL guys going at it to see who's going to take home the prize.
He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. So we're scoreless, their first drive of the game, and this coach is wasting no time taking a gamble by going for it on 4th down. Big tight end makes the grab, first down, still on his feet, and works it to the 40-yard line. That'll be a first down. And the Tar Heels come to the line with a fresh set of downs. He's got an open man. On the move at the 30. He's loose down the middle. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Tar Heels. Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Hand off from the shotgun. Not much there. Picks up a couple to the 22. The Panthers come to the line in the hurry-up. You know, when you get off to a tough start in conference play like these guys have, sometimes the temptation is just to try to get through it, play out the string. How can they turn it around?
Well, they just need to put a game together in all 3 phases for 4 quarters, and they haven't been able to do that yet this year, especially, David, when they've gotten an ACC play.
Yeah, and they've struggled. It's not the start they wanted, but what a coach has talked about. Like, when you get some adversity, how are you going to respond? And how do we finish the second half of the season so we can build on it for the future? It's not pretty. It's
intercepted, and the defense has set him up. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Linebackers have tough jobs, right? Their first responsibility is to stuff the run, but you can see he does a really good job seeing pass, getting back into his cover 2 drop, breaking on the football, and making the interception.
Gonna run it. It's Gauze. He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he stopped. The Tar Heels have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he'll get this one back to the line of scrimmage, but no farther than that.
As a quarterback, you've got to know in this area of the field, it's tough to throw, right? The windows, they open and close so quickly when you get down to the red zone. What helps you is running the football, but that's tough today because you're going up against one of the top 25 defenses stopping the run.
Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of a field goal, but it's 3rd and goal. Pushes for the goal line. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, UNC!
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. Coming out with it, it's Amato. The coverage team maintains its discipline, not much doing on that return. The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. Sets up the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short game there and still plenty of ground to cover for the 1st down.
Well, a nice gainer on that running back screen. Now, how about the offensive line getting downfield and getting blocks to really help?
And the quarterback hung up 2 and sacked at the 12.
And this has not been a good start for this offense. Like, this whole team, actually. They're already found themselves in a big hole. They're already trailing. They're going to need to throw the football, and you're going to have to protect your guy. This protection has to be better so he can make more plays.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. To throw, it's Hilton. Get it out on the screen. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. Pitt will line up to punt it away. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. They put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going, and now right back to work. And the defense forced that incompletion with the deflection.
Really nice job by the defender knocking that one away in man coverage. And he knew coming into this one that he was going to get attacked and they were going to throw his way. So he's showing you right now. He is dialed in, locked in. Really nice job on that coverage.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the 1st down at the 36. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmys and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you.
Throws toward the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity.
And I think on that last play, it's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion written all over it from the moment the ball left his hand.
And nice job by the defense staying glued to him, getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football, knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
They'll try the run. There he goes. He's guided out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 6-yard line, and this defense has to be reeling. What a first quarter for this offense. A chance to score again on 1st and goal. Making side adjustments here. Lopez wants to fire. Looking for the score. Touchdown, North Carolina! Quick strike through the air for the score. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5?
This offense is looking ridiculous. 3 touchdowns now in the first quarter, doing whatever they want at will. I don't know if you're panicking, Palmer, but, I mean, they got to put something together on the other side of the field or else this one's going to get ugly fast.
One thing I know, David, is the defensive staff, after having the ball just run down their throat, over their heads. They need to make some adjustments earlier than they probably anticipated, because right now they have no answers for this offense.
The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
Yeah, they're just going to need more push up front. There was nowhere for that running back to go. The offensive line got moved right back into his lap, and as a result, they lose yards on that play.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Finds his man. It's Robinson. He gets it so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. Pitt will have to boot this one away. He'll try to really get into this one. Fields the punt and tries to find an opening. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he's stopped. They'll start this drive from their own 35-yard line. Off the play fake on 1st down. He just got rid of the football. Not sure what he was doing, and they're going to get him for grounding.
Intentional grounding.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. And now on 2nd down for this offense. Lopez to pass. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
What a play by the defender that time, because he's matched up one-on-one man coverage against an outstanding wide receiver, and it's the defender who makes the play. Really, really good position. He was up to the challenge. Be interesting to see if this quarterback goes his way again.
Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 23. And the Heat gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line.
Of 11 on the play. Number 12 in punt formation.
Gets his first one of the day away. Might be a little stiff. They only used him twice in that loss a week ago. Guys, we've reached the end of the period, and North Carolina's on top. They wanted to strike first and strike hard, and they've been able to do that here in the first quarter as we take a look at the stats. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the 2nd period and they try to find a way to answer. So 1st down here as they go back to work. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. This time he's got it. They get him on the ground at the 37, but give him 15 yards on that chunk play, and they'll move the chains.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Pitt pushing the pace. Sends it back in motion. Back to throw, it's Hilton. Fires to the middle. A strike downfield. Touchdown, Pittsburgh! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
And that's what I think makes this tight end so dynamic. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. There's so many tight ends out there that are just possession guys, and they usually go down right after they catch the ball. This guy has the ability to, with his speed, to make people miss, and he showed it to you right there on that touchdown catch.
Set to kick it off.
Looks like he's going to try to return it. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Power football with the run. They'll knock him down after a 6-yard gain to the 27. Guys, they're really starting to find a rhythm in conference play now. They'll try to keep it going through the rest of this ACC slate.
I think it's really important because they're building confidence early in the season. There were a lot of expectations on this team to play well, and they've been doing that. Obviously, David, they've got bigger challenges ahead.
Yeah, in the conference play, obviously you want to see that continue to grow. The confidence, the familiarity with each other within, obviously, is a lot of time that's a big deal. The rivalries that come with it. So, great start, a lot of positive momentum built for this squad. And there's so much for a quarterback to think about. Stick it out in the belly. Do I pull it? Now when I pull it, I got to get my feet set, make an accurate throw to the right guy. So a lot of things going on, and I think that you saw that led to a little bit of inaccuracy.
Just a short pass to the tight end. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. Here we go. And the Tar Heels are marching down the field. Lopez wants to fire. Makes the grab. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. The Tar Heels come to the line with a new set of downs.
Right, second quarter, getting closer to the half. Offense is still having a lot of success stringing some first downs together. Defense is going to need to figure something out before they get to halftime.
Just gets rid of the football, nobody to throw it to. It'll be second down.
Well, he did what he was coached to do, and he threw it away, but you can see he's frustrated with himself. He knows he's one of the fastest quarterbacks in the country, and I think he's wishing he had that play back, because he might have been able to take off and scramble, and who knows what could have happened for the offense.
Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. And the Tar Heels kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Wide receiver comes in motion. Looking downfield on first down. It's complete on the right side. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Tar Heels didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete.
Well, he's linked up with his quarterback 4 times in this first half. Finally, they're not able to connect on that one. I think the defense just had enough. I think they've said, you know what? You can throw it somewhere else, but you're not going to get it to that guy. We're going to have coverage helping out on that receiver.
That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. They'll snap it for the 10th time on this drive, but they need a chunk on 3rd and long. He's got it on the move. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. And the Tar Heels had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Yeah, and they got him down in a hurry. Nice job by the defense. Aggressive attack. Come downhill. Go get the running back. Get him on the ground.
He's got it. Touchdown, Tar Heels. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
This guy is officially a problem. His second receiving touchdown of the game. Nice job by the offense. Dude, if I've got a matchup I like, continue to pick at it until they stop it.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. Trailing by 3 touchdowns. If you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now.
Got to start now. Defense giving up points on that last possession again. The offense is going to have to score, and Jesse probably score pretty quickly.
Yeah, you got to go tempo. You're going to have to try to fit in as many plays as you can throughout the rest of this game. But I think more than that, you got to eliminate the negative plays. No more penalties and no more turnovers.
Wants to throw. It's Hilton. Gets the toe down, but didn't go forward at all. Pitt right back to the line. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Couldn't find a man and just had to throw it away to avoid a negative play. The punt team makes its way onto the field. They'll look to pin him deep. Secures it at the 30. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Off play action on 1st down. Scrambling away. On the move to the right and looking for a big one. Pulls it in down the sideline. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, UNC!
One of the things I love about this quarterback, David, is that he keeps his eyes downfield when he gets outside the pocket. He might have had an opportunity to take off running with that, but he knew he had an opportunity for an even bigger play. And how about the run after the catch?
And that's great. You love that about the quarterbacks, but it's so frustrating when you got a guy that just breaks the contain of the pocket, breaks down your defense. Now you got to cover it longer in the back end, and you can tell he comes free, he sees him, catches it, and walks right into the end zone.
The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. These guys have taken some body blows in the first half, but now a chance to do something to feel a little better going into halftime.
Reese, they got to respond now. They got to put points on the board right here, cut into this deficit, create a little bit of momentum, because this one's going to get out of hand otherwise.
Yeah, there are a lot of offenses out there that might just say, okay, let's just regroup and figure it out. This offense doesn't have time to do that. They've got to be aggressive. They've got to throw it downfield. They've got to score points.
Looking to throw, it's Hilton. Throws to the wideout. Grabbed in the middle, it's Robinson. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the 1st down.
And first down for the offense.
To the air on 1st down. Looking down the middle. Makes a connection. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the 1st down. Oh, this defense wants to bring some pressure. Rushes on him. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. Looking to fire. Right down the middle. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Bringing it back. Touchdown, North Carolina! And they turn it into a defensive score.
And we are officially in blowout mode. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen so many explosive plays, and they score again before going in at halftime, guys. I'm hoping we can have a running clock here in the 2nd half.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the 2nd half.
Breaks into the open. Smashes through the tackle. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the 1st down. This offense always looking for those big, explosive plays, and now they've got it just inside the 30. Grabbed over the middle. It's Robinson. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Back to pass. It's Hilton. Here's the pressure. Got rid of it just in time. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. Bringing the heat. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. And on fourth down, here comes the field goal unit. Absolutely center cut. And they'll put 3 on the board, but the deficit remains huge.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. One more snap coming before halftime. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. What a scene there in Chapel Hill. What a fine performance we've seen.
Pitt will try to boot this thing deep to start the second half. He'll start the return inside his 5. And the returner will be knocked down. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. Lopez to pass. Fires to the wideout. Can't hang on, and he'll tell you he really should have made that catch, and he had an opportunity right in the middle. It'll be second down. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Intercepted, and that's not how you want to start a half.
And these are the mistakes backed up you can't make as a quarterback, man. You've got to protect the football. Big-time mistake. Defense capitalizes and sets their offense up with elite field position.
He wants it all. Touchdown, Panthers. Fired in from the red zone for the score.
Well, you can't get momentum in a game any better than they just did. Defensively, you get the turnover. Right away, your offense jogs on the field. You take a shot deep, you hit it for a touchdown. They've got a lot of explosive playmakers on this offense, and you saw it right there.
42, Pitt, 17.
On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. And even after that last score, still working with a great big cushion. Right on the money. They stop him just a link or 2 short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here.
Well, and a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver over the middle of the field.
And he's got enough for the first down. They'll mark it at the 34. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Complete to the left. How about that elusiveness? He's got space. And he'll be run out of bounds, and these guys are piling up some serious yardage totals. The Tar Heels have it with a 1st and 10. Red pass, it's complete. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
They're trying to throw the wide receiver screen to pick up that first down, but the defense just too much speed getting to the ball carrier on that one.
Quickly complete. Wrestled out of bounds at the 12, and another productive play on this drive.
Well, this defense is going to have to find a way to start mixing up their coverages. They're in a tough spot. They're down right now, so most people would think the opponent would be running the ball, but when you've had the success these guys have had throwing it, you're going to see more shot plays, and you better change your looks up to try and get a takeaway to get back in this game.
They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. The give to the back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Man, when you go into the half and you're down, like that speech is usually pretty fiery. A lot of words you can't use on television. And so this coaching staff probably challenged their guys, and I like the way they started this second half so far. Physically, flying around, doing a great job stopping the run. They got to play like this the rest of the game.
Lopez wants to fire. Dances away to buy time. He goes out of bounds, and he is really close to the goal line there, knocking on the door. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Tar Heels trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. Wants to go up top. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. Touchdown, Tar Heels! Quick strike through the air for the score.
Have a day, young fella. I foresee some social media posts in his future. Not one, not two, but 3 receiving touchdowns on the day. What a ball game.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the SEC. Florida is up big right now in what's shaping up to be a blowout they'll be talking about in Gainesville for some time. They're up by 31 over Mississippi State. It's an outcome that, if it holds, will have SEC fans buzzing all week. Guys?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Not much to show for it. This defense has kept them bottled up all day.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It's starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the 3rd quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a negative play. They've got the opponent going back.
He's going to let it go. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell when he was catching the football, he was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Going to try to get it himself. Man, he was going to get his jaw jacked. He got down just in time. Pitt will line up to punt it away. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he stopped. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time they had it. Much better field position this time around. Throws for the tight end. Got his man downfield. Turning it on. Crosses the 35, out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play, spotted at the 32.
Man, we knew coming into this game just how explosive this offense could be, and a big part of that is their ability to throw the football. They've scored a ton of points, and it's because they can generate plays like that. When this quarterback sees the one-on-one matchup he wants, he is not afraid to pull the trigger, and he hits a big throw there.
They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there. The Tar Heels just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Lopez to pass. Finds his big tight end. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They'll try to blast their way in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, UNC!
and the running back gets his second rushing touchdown of the game. You want to continue to feed this guy. You can tell he's got a nose for the end zone, knows how to get in there, knows how to make things happen.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he's coming out of the end zone. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. Last time they had it, didn't pick up a first down. Let's see if they can put something together here. Wide receiver going in motion. Quick touch pass to the receiver. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. He'll go out of bounds at the 22, methodically moving it away from their own end zone. And the Panthers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Wants to go up top. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Snagged in the middle, it's Pettis. He'll get a fresh set of downs, stopped at the 31-yard line. Pitt coming to the line after getting another first down. Leaves it with the back. He gets nothing, and they're staying stubborn with this running game, but at some point you're going to have to change your thought process.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Dropping back, it's Hilton. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Man, the defense smells blood in the water. You can tell. They are getting to this quarterback over and over and over. They've already sacked him a couple times. They're just winning up front. They almost got another sack on that last play.
Pocket breaking down. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
And everybody in the stadium knew that was going to be a pass, right, guys? I mean, it's 3rd down. You're trailing by so many points right now, and the defense is just smelling blood in the water. They're like sharks out there right now, getting after the quarterback. They've been doing that all game, by the way, and that's a trend that looks like it's just simply going to continue.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. So the first play of the drive, starting here from the 45. Leaves it with the back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
After the 2nd down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Caught over the middle. It's McLaurin. They'll move the chains. Good execution on 3rd down. They've got it at the 41. It's a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got his man quickly. And the Tar Heels with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Keeping it on the ground with the running back. Finds a crease at the 20. Touchdown, North Carolina! And they take it in for 6 more points. Boy, did he just scorch that defense for that score.
He shows you all of it, Reese. He's got the speed, he's got the agility. This dude's a big-time playmaker. You just give him the ball, and he'll find different ways to kill you on different plays.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Dropping back, it's Hilton. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. Under fire. And The pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Guys, we've reached the end of the period and North Carolina's on top. And it hasn't been much of a contest as we take a look at the overwhelming game stats through 3. After swapping ends of the field, they gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on 3rd down. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. He'll take a deep shot here. And he can't make the connection on his first attempt. Pitt will have to boot this one away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Fields the punt and looking for daylight. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Skips away from pressure. Man, did he pay for it with that hit as he got rid of the ball.
Well, as a quarterback, when you get to the outside, you know you don't have all day to throw it. You've got these defenders. They are coming. They're running at you hard, so you've got to do a better job getting the ball out quicker. That hit forced the incompletion.
Grabbed in the backfield. It's McLaurin. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Quickly complete. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. Man, you have to do everything in your power not to let your momentum carry you out of bounds short of the first down marker.
And I would argue, too, maybe you run your route a little bit deeper. You got to understand where the first down marker is and where I got to get to. But, yeah, I'm not running out of bounds. I'm lowering my shoulder and trying to get as much yardage as I can to make this 4th down manageable.
Wants to throw on first down. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play.
You know, it's one thing to take shots early in a game when the defense may not be expecting it, but at this point, 4th quarter, you're trailing by a lot. They know you're going to do it, and the defense was expecting that one. Great job in the back end.
The play action fake. It's complete to the right. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on 3rd down. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. Pitt will line up to punt it away. Hauls it in and looking upfield. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. There have been a couple of missed opportunities for these offenses in the last couple of drives, Jesse.
And I think for this offense here,
Picked off. What a play to set him up. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Wide open downfield. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Second down, he'll throw it. He's got the tight end. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
It'll be third and long. Pressure coming. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
Goodness gracious, this is a master class, a clinic on how to get to the quarterback. The 7th sack of the game, are you kidding me? That's a season for some teams. They've lived in the backfield.
Absolutely perfect. I wouldn't say they cut into the deficit. They sort of microscopically edged off the deficit. Still a mountain to climb. On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. Gets it out fast. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Tar Heels can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Fires to the big fella. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33.
You know, tight ends are such matchup nightmares and problems for defense. They're too big for DBs to cover, and they're too fast for linebackers to cover. You saw it right there.
And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time.
Delay of game. Offense.
That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. Shoved back behind the chains. It's 1st and 15. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Fires on the move. It'll be incomplete. Tried to extend the play, but just couldn't find anybody open. They'll line up for a second down play. Wants to keep it in the air. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Trying to pick up a first down. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Hauls it in. They make the tackle at the 33, and it is well short of the first down. And the Tar Heels will punt it away on 4th down. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. Jesse, they had to kick a field goal the last time they had it.
Yeah, and oftentimes early in games, you're just trying to find your rhythm. Some things work, some don't on that first drive, David. It'd be interesting to see what happens here in the second drive.
Yeah, you got a feel for the defense now. You understand what they're trying to do, what their game plan is. Now you get to go into phase 2 of your game plan.
for the offense.
They're going to go right back to him on first down. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. They are dialed in on this drive. A couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on first down. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 3, but he is inside the 30 to the 29. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Unloads to the wideout. Catch in the middle. It's Pettis. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Pittsburgh going to work with a fresh set of downs. Motion from the back. Little touch pass to the receiver. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
The first thing you have to do to make these plays successful offensively is I have to block the edge. I got to get my speedster in space. They didn't do a good job of getting that guy out there in space where he could really use his jets. Nice job by the defense understanding it, seeing it, rallying to it, and tackling that guy for a loss.
A third down try for the offense. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Bought a little time, lets it go. Got it in the middle, it's Pettis. He is denied, cannot get to the first down marker, and it's fourth down coming. So this field goal unit has been getting the job done. They've already made a couple here today. Didn't make them sweat at all. It's good. Hold on just a second. There's a flag on the field. Let's see what's up with that. You must protect the kicker when he's in a defenseless position like that. That penalty's going to give the offense a first down. The offense threatening. Close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. Quarterback on the keeper. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive.
Trying to rumble it, just plowing ahead. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there.
And this offense is going to have to find more explosive plays. And it can't just rely on the dink and dunk. It's going to have to find itself and score more points. And listen, they got beat up today. But moving on in the future, they've got some good pieces. They got to find a way to fit them together, create some explosive plays on this offense, because today they've been lacking.
That defensive front just flat whipped them as they knock him down for a big loss.
And decision time coming for this offense. How about the defense? They've hung in there, Palmer, made him earn it all the way down. Now, are you going to go for it on fourth down?
Yeah, you know, after running so many plays offensively on the drive, I know it'd be disappointing to only walk away with a field goal, but you'd feel even worse if you went for a touchdown and didn't get it. I think you kick it right here.
Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. Boy, they have delighted these home fans here by putting this game in a hammerlock, David.
Yeah, this crowd's been jacked up. They've been excited. Now they get to breathe a little bit, Palmer. Nice lead. This offense needs to go out.
Oh, he's got some space. They'll make the stop, but that first down ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes. when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the outside.
And they're still firing away even with this lead. Blasted as he lets it go. Just complete and utter dominance in this one. Outplayed their opponent and took care of business.
Yeah, total domination and all